Hello everyone, and welcome back. I am very tired today. So I'm probably just gonna go for an hour, but either way, we shall have a little bit of discoing the Elysium, rather. What did we do in the last stream? We talked to Kuno, got like a little bit closer to him, learned a few things, learned that Kuno S is really messed up. And like it was established that the next thing I like need to focus on basically trying to do is get the body down, because a lot of the other tasks are behind that, which I find frustrating, because as far as I understand, the only thing I can do to like do that is talk to Everett. I don't like Everett. I don't want to talk to Everett. It makes me mad. But anyways, we'll see. Hopefully we don't have to, like, I don't know, agree to fuck around anymore in order to get him to help. I mean, how does that... That's not how it's gonna work. Right, anyways, and we ended up in here... What was I doing? I don't remember why I was in here. I think I was looking... I was in this room, and then I randomly ended up upstairs by accident at the end of the stream. But, anywho... The map tab in your journal list. Just one second. There we go. Okay. So, we have our, oh my, working class woman who's standing and not working. Ooh, do we have our bag? Hold on, I need to check. Because if we're not carrying our bag, we have to carry our bag to make sure we get extra tear. That's how that works. I remember now. And I guess... Tis shit ain't nothing to me. Sorry. I guess I'm going to go talk to fucking Everett, which kind of makes me sad, because I was hoping to never have to deal with him again. But I mean, that was delusional, of course. I just, like this guy and other various characters, I don't like him. He's not nice. He's a swindling poop face. We want to work. I don't want to work, I want to live. I'm done with a life where work is the only way to access your fucking basic needs. I want to live. Anybody else with me? Can we maybe like breathe air and experience connection instead of constantly having to fucking work? Philosophies. Anyways, Shane says, may need to become doormen. At least you get to be corrupt with Kim. Well, you know, options. I know I've messed with these before. Ooh, was that open before?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
I don't think that was open before. Haha. My cat is being noisy. Yes, hello, kitty.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Yes, indeed. So unfortunate. 1. Open the drawer. 2. Ignore a drawer. No, why would you ignore it? Options.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Information. Maybe we could use it against Everett. I don't know. 1. Browse through the folder. Yeah, no. Let's go.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Okay.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Okay. Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Oh, okay. Great. So browse through the folders. What's this? Oh, 42%. Force yourself to go through the folder for volition, eh? It says you can try it again. It's a white check. Or close the drawer. Force yourself to go through the folder. So I guess browse is like obviously be more surface level. I don't know, let's see. Let's start off the game with paperwork. Why the fuck not? It's like Isn't that what work is? I don't know.
Whatever's hidden
Yay.
here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it.
Oh, damn.
However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Oh, like over here? Okay. Shane's like, this is the realist role. Try to deal with tedium. Yup. Yep. Isn't that life? Okay, 1. Look at the note. 2, never mind. No, look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters.
Capital letters. It's screaming at you.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Oh, okay. Interesting. More banners. Everett's shoes.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Okay, turn to the lieutenant. Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everett. I mean, might as well.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
He inspects the note. Yeah, maybe we could just, like, recognize the writing for later or something.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Browse through the folders is 1. Take another look at the note. I feel like browse through folders will become an option again, so I'm going to say take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Nothing good. Okay, great. Give me a sec. My cat's being an asshole. No. 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 She's literally just, like, outright attacking me right now, so give me a fucking second. No. Go away. Sometimes I'm not sure who's the boss sometimes. Go away. Anybody want a black cat? Joking, obviously, but God, she drives me nuts. Next.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Okay, so that was useful for nothing. We could browse. Do you think browsing... Let's see.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data.
So no.
2 kinds of transactions.
We'll move on.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside. Script. You already went through all of these.
Yeah, no, I got that. That's why I interrupted you. Thanks.
The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Okay, so we found a random note for Everett's errands. Cool? I guess. Looking for clickies. Looking for anything to click on. That's how we found it. I know that I've already clicked on this, but I want to try it again. It's like a phone, right? Or something?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic
Clock payphone.
welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
It's weird. It doesn't look like a phone. I guess I can kind of see the receiver now, but anyways, let your muscle memory dial a random number. It's locked. Ugh. +2 for heard your name. Points into interfacing. So if I put gloves on, oops, wrong thing. If I put those gloves on, the yellow gloves, clothes, put the yellow gloves on. That'll improve my interfacing, right? And do I have anything else with interfacing? Nope. Nope. Okay, let's see if this does anything.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic.
Still locked. Oops. Leave. Well, you know, silly wishful thinking. Moving on. Okay. Going to talk to the shitty poo-poo. Because he's a poo-poo shitty poo. But now everything's covered in a little bit of snow. Hey, look, variety. Oh man, black cats can be so vicious. I mean, she's my first, but I've seen a lot of gifs where they're just like her. She mean. And she's just like decided she wants my attention, which means I get attacked because I'm not giving it to her. We've been in this, right? There was nothing in it, right? Or
Your back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here.
Okay.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Draw. Can I persuade the door to open? Kate, that's ridiculous. But I get a +1 for being in the world for 2 days. So there's that. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I did 2 rolls in the last game. Or the last day I was streaming, rather, where they were 3% and I somehow got them. So let's do it.
Why are you even trying to open a door with
Because I'm ridiculous. Okay. Because getting physical wasn't an option. Yeah, why am I? Because it was the only option? Let's go with 1.
Because what wasn't an option?
The lieutenant looks startled. Using my body over my wits. Never mind. Yeah, let's be an idiot and go with 1.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Well, now I've got it locked, so I guess that's their way of saying shut the fuck up and go away. Nothing more to do here now. So, what about, just because I'm feeling ridiculous. Tools. What about, does it change? Escape. If
You're
I have
back
that.
before the cargo
No
container.
option?
Its draw has not lessened.
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
But I have, like, the cutters. Just use them.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Fine, I'll stop fucking around, I guess. And I will also go back and, like, empty this hand. For now. I guess a pry bar could have opened it. Opened locked containers of the world. Okay. Try again with the pry bar. Now I'm just being absurd, but whatever.
You're back before
Nope.
the cargo container. Its draw. You
Still.
attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Well, I have a pry bar now. Fine. So maybe I'm just being ridiculous today. It's all fine. Everything's fine. It's not like my brain's working. I'm like half drunk with tired. Shun says, you are as drawn to the cargo container as Harry is. Well, yeah, exactly. Harry is me. I am Harry, right? That's how that works. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, money. Dollar bills, y'all. Yeah, I'll take all. Just need a few more bucks to make rent. Any more bucks? Bucks. Show me the money. I don't want to talk to him. He's probably just all the same. Alright, Everett. Let's see how this goes. Go up the stairs. Oh, I can do stairs, just not these stairs. Go. Yes. Up. Yes. The stairs. Yes. Alright, stupid.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Mm.
You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Really? Interesting. I have already suppressed and repressed you. I have shown my dominance. You don't have to do it again, because we all just know I'm on top. I hate you already. Oh, wait. No, that we knew that before I got here. Okay, 1. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. 2. I wanted to go over a couple of things about me. 3. Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree? Interesting. 4. Sorry, let's talk about my lost gun. Let's not. 5. I met Joyce, the company representative. And 6. What is the container that's outside your office? I mean, I am feeling preoccupied with it. That is true. But anyway, Should we start by, I think, because of the type of person he is, we'll start with attacking instead of asking. We'll ask, this one, ask after we have shown that we have something on him. I'm told that you are orchestrating drug trading.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
Shane, yeah, I'm with you. Shane's like, more about the container! We'll get there, I promise. I hope. I hope they don't get rid of that option. Anyways, the reaction... Ah! Fucking cat. Go away! No! No! Ugh. It's been a great day. Anyways, okay. The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly. Are you investigating it? I am. No, I'm not. Lie. No comment. I'm gonna see what no comment gets me.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject, shall we?
Okay, so I can be like, I won't investigate it, and you can do this for me, right? We'll get there. Anyways, he sighs.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Which means I have something on him.
Thank you for your understanding.
The lieutenant
We will continue to do what we must.
The lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
That's interesting. Hello. Yes, I'm sure people can now hear you. I am aware of you. Can you please be patient? I think that's a no. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
The lieutenant quickly replies and then turns to you. Okay. So one is, I wanted to go over a couple of things about me. Right, okay, so same options. Great, awesome. I think I'll start with the need, because now we've been, you know, we have asserted our dominance. So, could you help me get the dead body down?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's just like how your life is. Dead bodies everywhere.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
He smiles pleasantly.
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder.
Kim just like shoving it in your face, yo.
Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You cannot deny that. 1. Also, I studied the footprints at the crime scene. Worker boots. 2. Yeah, the belt thing. 3. Say nothing. 4. You are a community leader. Help your community out. It's true. I guess he is a leader. Not that it's a good thing. You should compliment him for it. But this is clever. I like this. I'm just like, 1 or 4. Sure, let's appeal to his fucking, like, you know, ego.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down.
He's not on the phone in the animation. I just want to point that out. But anyways. Oh, hey, Jay. I'm good. How are you?
And Jean, please take it easy with the race science. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science.
Race science. He hangs up and turns back to you. Please take it easy on the race science. That's hilarious. Thanks for the waves. I appreciate it.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles. Ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
We're going to be asking him for help getting the body down. This is going to be amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are so cute, Jennifer. I don't even know how to do those emojis. I'm going to have to learn how to do that. Wait, let's poke at it. Oh, I found them. There we go. Aha. Did that go? There we go. Yeah. Those are amazing emojis. I love that. Little gifs. Okay, so 1. Yes, I am still playing this game. I'm not sure if you remember last time we were talking, Jennifer, but this game has like hundreds and hundreds of hours. So we are going to be playing it for like a few months probably. Also, like, you know, I'm inconsistent with my streams, so it's going to be a bit. But, you know, it's a pretty time. No, that's okay. It's just it's really pretty art as a game, so I appreciate it in that sense. Although it can be somewhat convoluted and complex, but anyways. So option 1, I wanted to go over a couple of things about me. Okay, so let's talk about my lost gun. I met Joyce. What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
Well, no, but I want to know the one that's like literally directly out your office. You should know you have to walk by it to get to your office, which is a shipping container. 1, there's something special about it. It was attached to the Kvolsund crane. Never mind the container. I mean, yeah, let's go with 1.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Lovely, he says with the fondest of smiles.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
That's ridiculous rhetoric. Kat, why are you the theme of this stream? Please stop being like this. She's been bugging me since I started. Anyway, yeah, it is weird voices. I completely agree with you, Jennifer. You want to see the kitty? Okay, 1 sec. Here, they want to see you. Now you get to be a part of the stream. This is the one who keeps crying at me. See? This is May. She's a crybaby. And when she's not crying, she's biting me. She's about to bite me. Don't do it. Okay, anyways. Yes, okay. Give me a little time. I want to stream. We cuddled. Leave me alone. She's a needy one. And she doesn't take no for an answer. She just bites when you don't give her what she wants. Cats! If you want something vicious that expects you to just do what it needs, but, you know, will choose if it wants to love you, get a cat. We have a fun relationship. Okay, moving on. Oh, it's a girl. Her name is May, and she's cute, but she's fucking mean sometimes. Stop looking at me like that. She's gonna just like pounce on me out of nowhere. I know it. Cats. It'll make a good clip, I guess. Moving on. So, no, stop. See, she just bit me. I am confined in the space I can use because she will bite me if I go anywhere near her. Fuck my life. Cats. Let's say I met Joyce, the company representative. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
Getting along, that's a comment. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say you caused trouble. She was causing the trouble. But, you know, she got to be part of the stream now, so no worries. You know, you in a sense, all you did was welcome her onto the stream. And she's calmed down a little bit, so there you go. She'd be like that anyways. Okay, all right, onward.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
I guess that's a good thing to hear. Okay, so let's see. 1. I told Joyce that I met you. 2. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont? Joyce said 3 is Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. 4. Everett, Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her. 5. Why haven't you let her in to see you? And 6 is okay, let's talk about something else. Let's start with 2. What happened to the previous negotiator?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
Okay, 1. I made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? Or he made, rather. Okay, another question. Let's go with 1. Yeah, like, explain yourself further.
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Oh, and make yourself seem like the high rise, or what is it? The high road person. Meanwhile, you're actually the asshole. He looks down and sighs. So 1, you called him a midget. 2, okay, another question. I mean, okay, that's interesting. Sure, let's ask if he did.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this?
He exclaims, indignant.
Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Abruptly, he smiles and changes his tone. I am not sure about you. You're just so... just whatever serves you, right? Fucking Everett? Okay. Joyce said that the previous leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting.
What? That is the most ridiculous. What?
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
The man frowns disapprovingly. That is the most sexist bullshit. He's so full of it.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Obviously. Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Convenient. I told Joyce that I met you.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
Even the whole, like, please prop a door open for me to scare a person? Really? Really? Well, Joyce seems to think that the union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Lowballing, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
Okay, I can relate to that. But he's suddenly very serious.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
What, asking him questions? Psh, whatever. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
What do you mean, find a way? You could also make it accessible. What the fuck is that? That is some conservative back-ass bullshit.
He doesn't want to see her.
Uh-huh.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, uh-huh. And he's like, oh, well, if she just fucking isn't trying hard enough. What are you, a boomer? Okay, okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Okay.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
He makes an all-encompassing gesture.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Now he's talking about himself in the third person as he looks around. That is ridiculous. Okay, but are we going to tell her that you asked for a favor with the whole, like, you know, scaring a person?
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it?
No.
It was nice telling him about her right now.
Was it conceptualization? Okay. One, I wanted to go over a couple of things about me. Sure, let's see what he'll say.
Let's hear it, Harry.
Uh-oh. Options. So one is, let's get this straight. What is my full name? Okay. Two, do you know where I live? That's an interesting question. Shane, Everett doesn't mind and Kuno doesn't fucking care. Sorry, I know you didn't say fuck, but I just like, that's hilarious. Do you know anything about my family? Is 3, do I have a wife or kids, or what kind of cop does it say I am? Does what say? Where did you get the folder? 92%. Nice. Kim suspects something. Read shipping folders before. May have another look at that folder. I mean, I don't really care about my name right now. I'm feeling dramatic. Let's do it. Let's go with 6.
Everett's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
That was some hyper bullshit. He knows everything about me. I've got nothing to hide. I mean, I don't even know if I do. Let's go with I don't. 2.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow. This is really something.
What the fuck, dude? Just like intentionally goading. It's probably bullshit. He peeks into the folder as if it's hard to turn away from the mysteries inside. Yeah, it's like you're a child with candy. Yeah, robbed on the snake eye roll. That's what Shane just said. Exactly. That was. See, last time I had some like amazing luck. Like all my rolls were like super tiny percentage shouldn't have worked, and they did. Now I've got super high percentage, and they're not working. So you know, everything's fucking evening out in the end.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
At worst, he has an old. Okay, the lieutenant whispers. They did literally have him whispering, and I was just like, I didn't quite hear that. What?
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
He leans back in the chair. Do you know where I live?
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
He nods.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
Yeah, very, very basic there. Okay, fine. I don't know if this is a good idea. Or this. What kind of cop does it say I am?
Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
Fuck you! I rejected that label, and you will not put it on me, Everett. Shove it up your ass. You can be fucking apologetic. He turns a couple of pages in the folder. Excuse me. I am not sorry, cop. Having a moment. Okay, 1. I'm sorry? 2. What? I'm not apologetic. I'm confident. Yeah, bitch. We're going with 2.
Well, you sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry.
He chuckles.
You're a real man's man.
I feel like you're goading me and being sarcastic like an asshole. Meanie.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Sure, let's go with that. Okay. I guess I have to pick one of them, right? Like, there's literally nothing else. Okay. Let's get this straight. What's my full name?
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
He glances at the folder. Wait, I thought you are Harry Dubois. Okay, I like it. I can work with that. I don't really like it. Why would you think he was... Okay, fine. Yes. Okay, I like it. I can work with it.
And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you?
He raises his index finger. So this is it. This is all we got left. This is number 3. Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids? Or...
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
No, not even a little bit. Okay, 1. I mean, other than the intrusive thoughts of having been with a person, but I mean, you're right, I don't. 2, I think I do. I'd be a wonderful father. 3, never mind the family. Let's go with 3, because I don't want to just, like, ride with him insulting me.
Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world.
Okay, sure. I will agree with you there, Everett, and I will also comment that family doesn't have to be blood. They can be chosen. Because, you know, people, just because they're the same blood as you doesn't mean they're fucking being family. Just because you have to live under the same roof as them doesn't mean they're family. There's just so many more things to family than fucking living near people and being born out of the same goddamn womb. Okay. I have to redo an option. Like, I don't... Right? Oh, it's because I had already chosen it before. That's why I couldn't see it. I was like, I'm so confused. Let's talk on other matters for a moment.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
I literally don't have a choice. Let's talk about my lost gun. Fuck my life.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
You know, name the most vulnerable populations first, douche. His face turns serious.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that.
He winks
It's
at
just
you.
a matter of time and effort.
I mean, I'm quite surprised that whatever woman it was they said bought it from the pawn shop wasn't being hired by Everett. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, you know where it is, don't you? You hired her, didn't you? Sus.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Called it! Anyway, I hate the idea that I have to work with him. It's just such a pile of fucking bullshit. Okay, Hold on. Could he really hold my gun hostage? Of course he can. Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factor that in? That'll be interesting to ask. Okay, 3. Sorry, just gotta adjust the mic a little. There we go. I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. That's how I feel, yeah. 4, I don't care about my gun. Keep it. 5, does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back? 2, 4. Can I get around without the gun? Do I need the gun to, like, intimidate the boys or the Hardy Boys? I'm gonna say I don't care about the gun and see what happens.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
Do your thing. You're just not gonna leverage me with it.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
I mean, that's not what I meant by I didn't care. I meant, I don't care if you find it, you can't use it against me. By all means, keep looking for it. Ugh, whatever. You know what? Whatever.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news.
Claps his
Looks
hands.
like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Lovely. He claps his hands together. I guess we'll leave and talk again later.
See you soon, Debardeur.
Ooh.
Just kidding, but not too much.
The big man raises his hand in farewell. Me no like you. As long as that's established, autosave. Anyways. Oh, hi Jennifer. Did you leave? I didn't notice, honestly. I don't have enough screens to see when people come and go, so thank you for coming back. Okay, so I hate Everett, if that wasn't clear. Now we have to go to talk to giant racist dude about getting the body down. Which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't the 8th fucking hardy person, quite frankly. Okay, there we go. What is this? Right, getting the body down. Now we have to go talk to Stupid Face. I mean Measurehead on the gates and ask him to get the body down. And the maps. So we're going... Where? Do we have a Measurehead on here? Yes, Measurehead. That's where we're going. Alright. Good to know. Green and gone. As soon as the green is gone... Oh, missed it. Whatever. Ooh, more money. I found more money. Yes, I will. Dollar bills, y'all. It's the bag. It just, like, creates tear. Well, tear or money. Hee hee. More money? More money? Yeah? No. Oh, dang. I wonder if we get to, like, touch that at some point. I feel like that'd be the only reason it's there, right? Still want to know more about that dang container. Not gonna lie. Well, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Will any more options come up?
You're back before
No,
the cargo container.
nothing.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here.
Exactly!
If
Sorry, I won't do the finish though, because we've already fucking heard it. And it had no new options. It's just like we mentioned it to Everett, so I thought maybe it would add more script or something. Oh yeah, and then you can like control the crane with this, right?
a rusting control panel with several knobs. The words marche and arrête are very, very slightly, even more faded with use.
Shane says, "Tell me your secrets, shipping beast." No, exactly. That is exactly the vibe. Jennifer just said that you just noticed I have 8 followers. Yeah, no, I got a new one in the last stream. An artist came through. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. But, you know, introduced themselves, gave me a follow, asked me if I wanted a little help with the art on my channel. As you know, Jennifer, I'm not available for business in that area, unfortunately. But they were really nice, and they gave me a follow, which was nice. So, you know, little tiny steps. But as I mentioned to you in our Discord chat, I'm totally cool with having a small channel. I'm mostly just here to let my friends, like my personal friends in my life, like Shane, participate and watch my streams. It's not really for anybody else, so if other people join, cool, but if they don't, cool. It's all the same. Yeah, no, I've gotten lots of bots too. I've gotten so many bots, and I'm just like, oh, welcome to the stream, bot. Thank you for joining me. I'm like, hey, it adds to my stats a tiny bit. Ish. Alright, here we go. I'm looking for more clickies. I want the money. No money, no meds. Alright, onward to the meathead. I mean, Measurehead. Same thing. Boo-doo, boo-boo-boo, hoo-hoo, boo-boo-boo. Nobody comes close to Measurehead. Physically, or like, you know, morally, or comparatively? What do you even mean? Okay, we're not going with that. The future belongs to Measurehead. No one will get past you. I don't need to get past him. I don't need... Anyway. You have to do what I say, Measurehead, because your boss told you to.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Thanks, Measurehead. You're so kind. I really appreciate your personal observations. In case no one taught you, personal comments are almost never in good taste, bitch. Anyways, 1. Everett told you to help us get the body down from the tree. 2. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? That's a fair question. 4. Subscribe? Never. Never, 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 never. I don't see why we couldn't get this again. So I want to know, why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
What an interesting comment, Measurehead. Hada. Like, even when they seem like they should be on your side, you're like, nope, don't like them either. I'm better than everybody. He looks toward the coast defiantly. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, Jennifer. Wait, you told me... Told me what? I did not call anybody names, if that's what you're saying. Because it looks like you're saying they're swearing. I didn't call you any names. But anyways, like, I'm confused. Oh, bitch. I'll allow it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, no worries. I did not call you a name, so I apologize if that didn't come through clearly. I believe I was cussing at the character. There's a lot of these characters I don't like. They're assholes. And so I get a little bit lippy with them. But I would never call anybody who I'm chatting with a cuss name, so I apologize. But anyways, I realized that I should totally get a banner and those other things. One day I'll get around to it. I'm just more saying it's not that important to me, because Shane still follows me, right? Banner or no banner. But yeah, no. One day I'll get around to a logo banner. One day. Okay, Measurehead. Let's do this.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Curious. Okay, so 1. But you're all part of the union? 2. There's more to it. What have you got against them? I mean, this is an interesting line of questioning. But you're all part of the union? Question mark?
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees.
So what you're saying is that you're privileged and you have money without trying, so you pretend that you don't need it. What the fuck is this race heroism? That's some absolute hyper garbage. Your boss just told you to, like, squash that. You remember what you heard on the phone? No? Okay, great. Moving on.
Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
You're fucking hilarious. Oh my god. There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
That is unfortunate. Who do you mean?
Find out for yourself, endomorphic blub.
That is kind of a funny insult.
Interesting.
The lieutenant takes a quick note. I'm with you. That is interesting. Appreciate that line of questioning. Okay, now, Everett told you to help us get the body down from the tree. Do what your boss says.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your coming and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Why does he say it with such pride? That's disgusting. I would want gloves.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
Sure, noble. I guess it's easy to confuse noble with stupidity when you don't have a lot of brain cells to work with.
There's a but.
Or rather, stupidity for nobility. Yeah.
But, while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
He turns to the lieutenant. I think this is stupid. Alright, whatever. 1. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? 2. Okay then, wait here while Measurehead goes. 3. No way. We're not going to do that. Well, like, what if we don't want to?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Of course you can live with the corruption, Kim. You're fucking ACAP. Anyways.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
It's really amazing how, through racism, they can both compliment you and backhand you at the same fucking time. So fucked up. Alright, okay then, wait here while Measurehead goes.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Okay. Shane says, you don't like the racist giant man? No. No. Anyways, yeah, no, Shane, yes, Jennifer, Shane is my friend. He is also my partner. We have known each other for like, God, 12 years now? I don't know. Time flies. Moving on. I'm just so curious, like, so we're gonna get stuck here? Let's see. We walking off? That's the skit. Alright. He's got a very rigid back. Are they gonna lip us now? What's going on? Waiting.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
We're about to get lip from the Measurehead babe, aren't we?
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Sure. 1, why are you with Measurehead? 2, yeah, we're the law around here. 3, apparently so. 4, we're just trying to keep things from going to shit. I like number 4. We're gonna go with that.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
Katya has a point.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
The lieutenant looks towards the yard. Probably the branch on the tree.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
You could have gone with him. 1, I also wish I could see it. 2, I don't. I've seen enough of that dead body already. I mean, we're supposed to be investigating it, so I'll say, I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now?
Yes.
The RCM is for sale!
When was it not? A loud voice booms in from below.
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Yes, Kim! Throwing amazing shade! Fucking Christ. Okay, but we also have talked to him, so, like, you know who he is. But that was incredible and made me love Kim a little bit more. Okay, Lieutenant fires back. 1, I'll work with whoever I want. 2, yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. Fucking LOL. 3, that's none of your business. Should we be prideful, honest, or prideful? I'm literally not corrupt at every opportunity I get, because I keep fucking, like, stalling out on the storyline because I don't want to do things that you gotta do that are corrupt, like this. But let's do it. That's none of your business. I need money.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Oh, he got it down, but he didn't bring it with him. I guess that's fair. For some reason, I was expecting him to have a dead body over his shoulder.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He brushes wooden flakes off his hands. Okay. So 1. There has been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order. 2. Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead. Now I'm going with fucking 1. Fuck you, Measurehead.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
He nods his head. Oh, fuck. I hate you when you're right. Anyway, never doing this, so I'm leaving. I dream about you all the time. Creepers. No man matches Measurehead. Measurehead is law. No man, we are the law. Anyways, that was a time. Go to the yard and see what Measurehead accomplished. Hopefully he didn't fucking destroy everything or hurt Kuno. Because even though I don't like Kuno, I obviously don't think it's right to hurt him. Maybe just slap him a little if he's mouthy. No, for real though. Like, fucking... Kuno's not the bad one. It's Kuno S. That's the problem. Okay. Let's see. Mouthy twat. Should we talk to him again? I want to see. Okay, I'm just curious if he'll have something new because now we've, like, lipped with him from up there.
Nice aggression with the native.
Oh, dear.
Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Interesting advice. He nods in approval.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
For what?
Let's talk about our right to work.
No, we already have. Like, see, we've done all the options, so I'm just going to leave now. But thanks for the compliment. I got a little something extra from you. I love how they're like, talk to the lorry people, except none of them will talk to you. Great. None of them are clickable. Bunch of bullshit. Whirling in rags. You know, I don't know if I would ever actually feel comfortable paying someone money to house me in a place that had the name rags in it. Just saying. Money, 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 tear, 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 money, 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 tear. Nope, just a fence. And a lady. Gotta figure out how to get up there. Body, body, body. Like, the kid's okay, right? Speed train Kuno leaving station. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
Okay.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
That's excessive.
By the way, kipped is a racial slur.
Shit.
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
If you want it shut down, you need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words. Okay. 1. Stop using the K word. It belongs to the past. 2. Total retards use language like that. Congratulations, Kuno. You just made yourself a retard. Okay. In one sense, I get that they made, like, Kuno a really aggressive and, like, flippant and horribly verbose child. But I think they could have been a little bit more sensitive about the use of this word. I don't think it just... We're in a different world. And, you know, I get it. That this is not the universe, but I just think they could have done that differently. Poor use of the word. They shouldn't be using the R word. Anyways, okay. Oh, yeah, kids. Nod in approval. But don't you mean desert kipped? Wow, fuck. For wish I could have been here to see it. Now I have some questions. Yeah, I mean, I will start with shutting him down. Don't use the K word. Belongs in the past.
Can't tell Kuno what words to use? Fucking kipped.
He imbues the last syllable with a special kind of joy. Oh dear. Looks like it does have a place in the future after all. 2, what is this? A word museum? You want to belong to a museum, Kuno? With the old people? Okay, see, that's something I can get behind. Let's just call him old.
Fuck you! Kuno says kipped if he wants to. Kuno's dad says kipped all the time. Kipped's a cool word.
Cool word. Okay, yeah, because it's cool to be an asshole. You fucking dink.
Kipped, kippity, kipty, kipped. Kippity, kipped, kipped.
My fucking Christ child. The little one sputters.
It's like a little engine has come alive on the other side of the fence. An engine that only says, kipped.
Kipped. Fucking child.
Kipped. Alright, shut it down, see. The cunt has business to do.
He turns to you, victorious. It's ridiculous. 1, what was, or rather 4, we're on 4. What was that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics? No, I don't wanna. Shane suggests that I have to do this in order to make the next, like, step with him. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Fine.
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
That doesn't surprise me. Druggy dad, druggy kid. His eyes bulge, their veins reach out with tree branches. Right. Shane was like, you don't have to actually do it. You just need to talk with him about it. Just to follow up on what I just said, not every person who has a drug addict, parent or child, will end up being a drug addict. That being said, a kid might try it if it's in their house. So, anyways, his eyes bulge, their veins reach out like tree branches. Gross.
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Dirty popo man at it. Interesting. Okay, so you're scared of the people coming at you. Nod. Okay. 2. This is very interesting, but I'll have to get back to you. I'm going with 2 for now.
Don't take for fucking ever. Kuno's got wheels turning everywhere.
Do you now? So you don't even need me then? Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yes, you do. Okay, alright. So that's what I was saying. He broke the branch, which is what I kind of figured he'd do. Alright, Kuno fucking electricity. 20,000 volts. Kuno volts. Let's
The
get out of
corpse
here.
lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Interesting. Beautiful. Wipe a tear from your eye. 2. Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner. I mean, I think the tear is excessive.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
An autopsy out in the open? I don't know. Seems like a bit much. He covers his nose and lists.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Some shit.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
She knows what's going on. 1. Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? That's a fair question. 2. Don't we have someone else to cut this shit open? 3. Got it. 1?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup to social work, everything.
That's absurd. That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you certainly want people to have experience in all fields, but you can't be a fucking Kim of all trades. Like, come on now. Absurd. Stupid. Bad systems. Alright. 1. Wait. Honorary rank of detective? 2. Yes, I feel like a detective. 3. I don't think I'm a detective. Sure, let's go with 1. An honorary rank, the honorary rank of detective?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able, usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is lieutenant detective.
Mine is lieutenant detective. 1, yes, I feel like a detective. 2, I don't think I'm a detective. Shane says, Kim of all trades. I don't understand. Sorry, anyways, yes, I feel like a detective. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I mean, certainly the Wikipedia that I have suggests I'm a detective. Let's go with it.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now...
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Joy! Okay, 1. First, what exactly is a field autopsy? And then there's not a great check. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Let's start with 1. I'm sure we'll get to 2.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
He pulls on a pair of latex gloves.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Okay, maybe Encyclopedia suggests I'm not a detective, huh? Just a novice with interests? 1. Why don't you know what use are you? I think that's a fair question. 2. Actually, it appears I have forgotten what a field autopsy is. 3. Clasp your gloved hands. Let's get in there. 4. Yeah, let's get back to this later. Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Same thing. What's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? That's the joke, right? Encyclopedia? Fucking idiot. Actually, it appears that I have forgotten what a field autopsy is.
Fine. It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. 1 takes note, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death.
Okay. Do we need a scalpel for it?
A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Of course. Oh, excuse me. Detects. Sorry, I'm just like tired and my brain's not fully absorbing everything. Okay. Clasp the gloves. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically.
Oh.
I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
1. Alright. 2. I don't know. What do you mean?
I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes.
But you're the one with the notepad. Does that mean I get to see your notepad? Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer. Just fill out the field autopsy form.
He sighs, already expecting the answer. You're not gonna believe this. I think I've lost my paperwork. Say nothing and just nod. Yeah, no, let's be honest. What he expects.
Now they only have 1 paperwork, too.
So what, Kuno asks.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
My physical self. Nope, that's gone too. 1. I still have my disco trousers. Look at your pants. Oh, welcome. I'm very much enjoying the game. Thank you for asking. Someone just came on the chat and asked me how I'm liking it. It's one of the few games that you would call perfect. That's really interesting. My friends are a huge fan as well. The other person in the chat is my friend Shane, and he's been along with me the whole time. Really big fan. And then I have another friend who's just like a huge fan of the whole thing. And they watch it on my YouTube channel when I post it later. But I enjoy the commentary and the cheekiness. I struggle at times with some of the storyline because I'm like, I don't want to be corrupt, I don't want to do drugs, but that's like required for some of the parts. But it's been really interesting to like just like move through the writing and I guess enjoy the characters in their own little like silliness. But anyways, thank you for asking. 1. I still have my disco trousers too. My shoes, I have both of them. I found the other one too. 3. None of my business, Kim. Lay off my case. None of your business, rather. I'm gonna go with trousers.
Yes, barely.
He looks at his blue notebook and sighs.
I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Okay. Let's work off... Excuse me. Very tired. Let's work off yours for now. 2. I'm sorry, I lost everything. I'm not apologizing. I am not sorry, cop. 3. Let's go find mine. We have to find it sooner or later. No, I'm fine to work off. Let's work off yours.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Okay. Now he hands you his notebook and his pen. So, we've got open the notebook at the field autopsy form. 3 is, take a peek at Kim's notes, which is really fucking tempting. And then we've got, tell me, who are you, dead body? Oh, which we'll get to later already. Do you think I'll piss off Kim if I peek at his notes? Because, like, that was, as soon as I was like, we need to write things, that means I get to see your notes, right? Right? We're doing it. We're going with 3.
You find a moment as the lieutenant inspects the dead man's fingernails. Just a few glances. The pages are filled with a bulky freehand that's nearly illegible.
Well, that makes glancing useless.
Still, you can make out a case with a curious title. The Man with the Hole in His Head.
Is that referring to me? LOL. Okay. 1. Ha! Check out the man with the hole in his head. 2. Try to understand what the lieutenant has written about the case at hand. 3. Ha! No! Search for something about you. 4. Oh, so here it is. Yeah, let's just go with 2. We need case notes.
It's very hard to draw conclusions. All you can make out is that he is in a hurry to solve the case. The tempo of the handwriting says as much, and that there are a lot of notes in there. Most of them are made prior to arriving at the scene in preparation.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm just like Molotov? Anyways, they said a great game I would recommend it to recommend is Pentiment. Another one of the very few games I would call perfect. Oh, okay, I'm gonna write that down. Pentiment, eh? Shane, have you ever heard of Pentiment? Pentiment. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Come on, pen. My pen is not writing the Pentiment. Pentiment. Cool. Things to add on my roster for later. Molotov is okay. Thank you. Peacock is a vomit-inducing syrup. Okay. Moving on.
It's not spelled out explicitly, but the lieutenant fears a tear is forming between the liberal moralist establishment of Revachol and her populist citizenry. This populist force, a potpourri of far right and left, is exemplified in the Débardeurs Union.
Agreed.
Their strike, if allowed to escalate into violence, adds to the growing sense of civil war in the city. He's extremely neutral, even in his notes. But avoiding this escalation is Kim's primary concern when dealing with the situation in Martinez.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's just go on to... Oh, so here it is.
What?
Open the notebook to the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Organized and nasty.
Above those, An 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
1. Begin. 1. Assistant. 2. Let's jump ahead to the 3-part summary. 3. Let's pause this autopsy. Well, I don't know why we would pause it, so let's do 1.
That's you.
Yep. So I write Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
2. Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
Write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Okay. Lieutenant corrects his glasses.
dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Okay. I'm gonna write approximately 42. Write 50. Visual calculus. Should we... I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Caucasian. 1. Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Children. The little monster exclaims energetically.
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
All mammals have sex, you fucking idiot. Sorry. 1. Write fucky. 2. Write male. 3. Write pig's gonna have sex. This tempting, but we're gonna go with 2.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Right. 04. 3. The ordering. Anyways. 51.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
He looks over his shoulder.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11. Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What? Okay. 1. What exactly is treatment anyways? No, that's where I'm at. I'm like so confused. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? 3. Agreed. No treatment. 4. I'm not so sure. 5. What's next? What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Okay, that would have been Kuno then, throwing fucking rocks at it. Well, I guess that's not position though, necessarily. But yeah, I'm on number 2 actually now. I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
He places his hand on the dead man's chest as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
the corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Okay, 1 is external examination summary, internal examination summary, description of injuries summary, and then more of, body tell me your stuff. So we're just gonna go in order.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Oh my god.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Indeed. So happy to disappoint the silly children. Write it down.
The boots are ceramic. Vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
That's fair. Ceramic. Ceramic, though. That's interesting. Okay, write it down.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Write it down.
Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. That's kind of gross.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
Write it down.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
Write it down.
Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
He produces a measuring tape. Oh, write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Oh, male pattern baldness. He kneels in to get a better look. Okay, so 1. Touch the corpse's hair before moving on. What? 2. Write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness. Why the fuck would you touch it? No, we're not touching it. 2.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking Kuno.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
The kid explodes. Yeah, it was your max, which was sad.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
Oh, it's just the truth, yo.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Predation? That's gross. Oh, like an animal afterwards? Still gross. The lieutenant pays no heed to Kuno. Good. I'm easily distracted by the stupid little twat. So 1 is write it down, and 2 is write it down, but amend for high velocity. We're not doing that. We're gonna write it down.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. Lovely. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
He concedes breathless.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
I guess. Okay. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Get the chain cutters. 2. Good thing we got these chain cutters. Pull out the rubber gripped cutters. I mean, these are both the same. Good thing we got these chain cutters. Oh yeah, I'm prepared. We're going with 1.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Okay, that's horrible. 1. Good thing we got those chain cutters. Pull out the rubber. Okay.
Always good to think ahead. Now.
Sorry. He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully. With as much precision as you can.
Fair.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
Oi, Kuno.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
So happy to borrow you, Kuno S. She looks blasé. Okay. So, 1. Yes, I'm Kuno's pig. I agree. Wow. Never. Bad idea. Bad idea. I'm not your pig, Kuno. 2. Look for a good spot to cut. Cut the belt. This is a ret check, so it cannot be retried. Okay. Look for a good spot to cut the belt.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread, rising from the east.
So there's no good spot. Fucking great.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
If it works. Oh, okay, that's higher now. Interfacing gave instructions. There we go. Okay. Let's give this a try.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Ooh.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his fingers along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Alright, I retract my suspicion of previous theories because if there is hemorrhaging, then he was alive when he was hanged. Damn it. Okay, write it down.
Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No! Let's get out and see!
Aye.
I fucking knew it!
Oi boy.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Okay, 1, inspect the genitalia. Write it down and move on. I mean, we really don't need to see for ourselves. We're good.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
He struggles to turn the corpse on his side.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Small residual scars, so like from constant exposure to something, maybe?
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Okay, fair. 1, this scarring is extensive. Why? Way more than a law official's. Write it down. I mean, sure, comment.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
He nods.
Last item. Hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Pick up the hand. Now, I'm not touching the body. No. Let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
He inspects the wrist. Were we expecting any? I mean, sure, let's ask.
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Ooh, he turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear a muffled voice. LOL. Okay, so we're on to number 2. Internal examination summary. Should be a fucking great time.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
He says, and then concludes abruptly.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
The fuck? If I may add the moral of this story. I don't think that's what Kim means. But let's be a smartass.
What would that be?
He looks up, looks at you inquisitively.
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply. Harry, you are so fucking full of obvious bullshit. Sure, let's do it. Let's go with one.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
The lieutenant grins, lol. Shane says, oh, apparently to make me a mod, you just click my name in the chat, and there's an option. Zoom. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do that now. You're in this, there's chat. Pin. That's pinning the message, though. Reply back. Users in chat. Shane is a user. Block, report. Yeah, sorry, Shane, it's not, I'm not sure what you mean. It's unfortunately, it's not actually that simple. Like, from what I'm seeing, because I don't have the window open the way you guys have it open, right? Like, I have the dashboard. I'm using the dashboard. Active mods, auto mod queue. Trying, yeah, okay, so I see your name. It says whisper or invite. Okay, I think this is it. Mod. Hopefully that's okay. There you go. You are suddenly a moderator. You're a big kid now. Woo! Anyways, okay. Thank you for your assistance in that regard. Carrying on. All right, NA.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
He gets close to the mouth hole, eyes squinting from the stench. Ugh.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently.
Ew.
A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Ugh.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
This is horrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
That's a bit much. Unpin after. Unpin this message. There we go. I unpinned it because I accidentally pinned it. And thanks, Shane. Although, I mean, honestly, if bots only leave one message in the chat, I don't care. You don't have to block them. But if they start, like, spamming the chat, then block them. Anyways, moving on.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
He says after a while. Write it down.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Hemorrhaging. Okay, look inside the man's mouth. I'm just gonna write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
What the fuck is that? Why? You don't have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust.
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
I didn't know that, encyclopedia. Am I an expert in those things? Pretty sure I'm not.
Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
Fine, I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Right, NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Right, NA.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen briefly. Write it down. Admit the voila. Write it down. Keep the voila. Tempting, but it's not my notes, so I will omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
3. Description of injuries. Summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
He tilts his head.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Okay, what about the injuries we have inflicted? Oh, like trying to get it down. Fair enough. 1 bite marks, 2 contusions, 3 ligature marks. What's the 4th injury field for? What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
He looks incredulous. This is a team effort. Okay, I have inflicted.
Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
Oh, okay, even though it's corrupt. Sure. I agree, the waters are muddy enough. But isn't that sloppy? Keep it minimal, so back to injuries. I mean, Kim, isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
The boy nods approvingly.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Oh, dang, Kuno-S.
Now, injuries.
1. Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. A. Opinion, fatal injury. B. Non-fatal, post-mortem. I think we're gonna go B.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. A perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
True.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
He's like, don't forget the velocity, yo.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
We're going with B. Non-fatal postmortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Forgot the awaiting your judgment part.
Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
What? This is about the ligature, right? I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. So obviously, it's fatal injury. Oh. Okay, so here's my struggle. I genuinely, before this point, thought it was post-mortem. Like, I thought he was hung after. But it's the blood clots? No, the hemorrhaging, which is, it could be a blood clot, but that's not exactly what a blood clot is. Anyways, you wouldn't hemorrhage if you were dead. So, at least I don't think so? Shit, I'm not actually sure about that. Anyways, I'm going with A.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start.
He cracks an uneasy smile.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce
70.
this field autopsy over.
Okay. Shane says, did the hanging kill him? Oh. Well, so yeah, that's the theory, I guess, basically, right? Like, so before this point, I thought he'd been killed by something else and then they hung the body. But because his neck hemorrhaged from the ligature, that would mean he was alive while hanging. So it's suggestive, potentially, that the hanging is what killed him. Unless, he was just rotting but alive and it was Harry who killed him when we came to try and get him down. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. I think maybe that the evidence suggests, because of the hemorrhaging, that the hanging killed him. We'll see. First, how did it go? 2, what now? Give him back his notebook. First, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Well, then good job. 2, what now? Give him back his notebook.
Now? Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
Oh, so we're gonna find other parts of the map now, basically, maybe. Will they open the bridge for us? Okay, 1. Excuse me. Now he pockets it. Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Faboug. That's what he said, right? I can't. He said it better than me, I'm sure.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
All right, some checks. So we got 1. Very fucking low. Legendary. Legendary. Shit. Shane taught me what this means. Search the body 1 more time thoroughly. 2 is let's bag him, take him away. Let the lieutenant take the body away without further examination. An inland higher, which was the one I was already... I think I'm going to start with 3 and see how it goes. Tell me who you are, dead man, and then we'll see from there. Yay!
Gone.
I'm gone? That's gross. 1, like his voice is creepy. Where have you gone? 2, I can see you're gone, but who are you? 3, what is happening? 4, I hate you. You stink, and you're boring. What the fuck? 5 is enough. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Oh, dang, man. So negative. I mean, you're dead. 1, there's nothing funny about you. 2, you are now, but who were you when you were alive? This is unkind. I'm gonna go with 1. There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
I think we have differing definitions on what a joke is. Anyways, 1, who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Uh-oh. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
Why Cabo? Why wasn't it Capo? Anyways. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Ugh.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Oh dear. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Interesting. Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Copperoni. Like pepperoni, but way shittier. No, I'm good. Yeah, give me questions. 3, give me a comical amount of questions. I feel like Shane would choose this one. But I'm gonna go, yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Is my name Rooney? The fuck is that? White, Looney, Rooney. Oh. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? I hate you. You stink. You're boring. I'm gonna go with 6.
Because you have.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney. Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry.
No. You're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are. Rooney the motherfucker.
But you said I'm not Rooney. Now I'm confused. I don't want to say that I hate you. Because that's just silly, so that's enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
What? Like, that's not what was said. You can come back and look into his face anytime you want. Ask me, like, it doesn't... Oh, it's way up here. No, it's just... We just don't get what he actually said. Okay, anyways. You can come back and look into his face anytime you want. Ask me a little question into this face anytime you want. Ask me your little questions fresh in your memory. Remind yourself of your immortality. That's not what he said, right? Anyway, whatever. That was interesting. We've already done that, so it was even lower. Establish probable cause. Body one more time thoroughly. Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Okay, well, fine, let's see what 7 does.
Do I remind you of someone?
Maybe me?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Interesting. 1, a deep sea creature. 2, a baby affected by harlequinism. 3, you don't remind me of anyone. I mean, let's go with 2.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Okay, enough, I guess.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners
There it
and
is.
my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Less confusing. This is now that is what he said last time, but it wasn't the text. Now it's the text. Anyways, okay, fuck it. We have no probable cause, right? But it's a white check. Let's try.
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
Ooh, that's gross. What is this? Oops. Oh, we're bending down. Oh dear.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
That's gross. 1, crawl up his nostrils. That's disgusting. What the fuck? 2, put your fingers in his mouth. 3, squeeze his nose. All of these sound like a bad idea. I'm gonna go with the least nasty sounding one, which is to squeeze his nose.
You pick it between your fingers. The mess feels large, very porous somehow. Keep crawling, lest you break it.
Put your fingers in his mouth. Why you don't go somewhere?
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
Okay. 1, with it, this feels right. Play with it, this feels right. Ew. 2, open your eyes and look. 3, no, touch something else. Alright, open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate. You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Was I right?
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
1. Say abrasion collar. 2. Say fuck yeah. 3. Touch it with your finger gently. I'm gonna go with 1.
I see it.
The tenant looks in. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook is open at the red pages.
Kuno is silent.
Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Ugh, put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Ew.
The fuck is happening?
For real, I'm with you, Kuno S.
Ah, shit, see?
Brainstem? 2. Feel about first. 3. Push deeper. I'm gonna go with 1.
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel about first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Oh.
This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
That was a very silly comment conceptualization. He's dead. Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
What? 1. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres. Push deeper. Yeah, I'll go with 1.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Kuno's voice is hushed. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching
Ew.
toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
I don't have a choice. Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
The bullet?
Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Okay, so he was shot and then hang? Or was he hung and then shot? It's possible. Or was it me? 1. I feel a solid object right under the skull. 2. Inspect the skull first. 3. Fish it out. 4. No, this is too much. Pull your hand out. I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
He searches his pocket for something. Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack. A protrusion in the cranium. Right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it. From the inside.
A tiny crack, okay.
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
Oh.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Lieutenant leans closer. Shane says, what a roller coaster. I thought you were going to find it because you had the hunch and then you flipped and then you nailed the legendary roll. Woo! I mean, I immediately, like, I just want to point this out, like 2 streams ago or whenever it was when we first learned about the Hardy Boys and everything, I was just like, they didn't kill him. I'm sorry. They found a dead body and hung it, but they didn't fucking kill him. It was very obvious to me. I realized that it was possible that it wasn't the case, but I was just like, that makes the deduction. Duh. Of course they didn't. That they wouldn't do this if they had. Anyway, so yay, legendary rolls that are like really hard, and I do them anyways. Moving on.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck
pop it.
Well, she has a lovely imagination. Fish it out. Ah. Did it. Gross. Easy success.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Whisper. I got it. 2. Slowly pull your fingers out. Let's do 1.
My pig's fucking got it.
Kuno, you're weird.
What? What is it?
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
Whoa, what just happened? Like gloves on your... Sorry, I'm like, did they read it all? The inside of the head feels cold and smooth like a glove as you pull it out, sweat dripping down your brow. I missed the sweat and I was just like, what happened? Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
What?
Fucking beautiful.
A small flower? A blossom made of lead?
A bullet.
Oh, like the kind that rips through you. Okay, oof. The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic.
Bah.
He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-calibre. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Oh, hence it being looking like a flower because it's a shattered bolt. Okay, can I have it? Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift. Both of these are stupid. I just need to say that. We'll go with 2.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
Cool, thanks, Kim.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth.
I missed that it said the lieutenant drops the bag in your hand. It feels light.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds like heaven. Sounds about right is 2. 3 is say nothing, just nod. Well, let's go with 2. Just reply. Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Okay. So I just want to be clear that obviously this is why you asked Shane, like, are you sure the hangings that killed him? And I also want to contextualize that I had already suspected it hadn't, but the hemorrhaging on the neck is still confusing. I don't quite get how the neck would hemorrhage if he's dead when hung. I guess maybe because, like, the blood hasn't stopped necessarily, like, stopped existing. I guess I just don't quite understand that. That's a point of confusion for me. We're gonna move on. Goddamn right. 2, agreed. 3, wasn't that what we thought the last time? Shake the glove queen. We're just gonna go with goddamn right.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion? Non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Alright, fine. Click, click goes the pen.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
I called that when we interviewed the Hardy Boys. Just saying. Treatment? 1. The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone. It was all treatment. Let's ask him what he means. Treatment?
Treatment, officer, is an attempt to manipulate the body after death to hide the real cause
You already told me
with a
this.
false cause.
I thought you were
In
going to
this
tell me
case-
something else. I thought you were going to tell me something else.
This injury here.
He points to the mark encircling the corpse's neck. The ligament mark. the fractured hyoid bone. It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Called it! Okay. Dead Dabadoop Doop. Is this a reference to whatchamacallit? I don't, like, no, and now I can't, the show won't come to me. You know, yabba dabba doob doob. Anyways. 2, you think so? 3, agreed. 4, aren't we jumping to conclusions? Nah, man, I'm with you. I'm just gonna be like, agreed.
I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation.
He was fucking dead.
There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Sorry, did I just complete a task before getting it? Secret task complete, find the bullet before you get fooled? Curious.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Like, that's where I'm at right now because of the whole hemorrhaging thing. So anyway, maybe they just shot him while they hanged him. Is it also possible? 2, who would do this? 3, why would anyone do this? 4, I think I need to wash myself. Duh. 5, maybe the bullet holds more answers. Shane, woo, pro gamer here. Not even. Pro story interpreter. I've just watched a lot of shit at this point. You know me. I don't know game mechanics. You still laugh at how I learned how to fucking jump in Minecraft. Or rather couldn't until I figured it out. I'm not a pro gamer, but thanks, Shane. So nice of you to say. I'm just really good at solving puzzles. And deduction. Deduction's my thing, yo. I'm gonna see what he says to 1. Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him.
To put him out of his misery?
He thinks?
It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily.
Yeah?
I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Okay. What an interesting wordage, treatment. But anyway. Who would do this? Why would anyone do this? I think I need to wash myself. Let's go with 5. Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
Okay.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Okay. I'm just gonna fuck around. I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Okay, so now I have a task. Lovely. We already know who did it. Sort of. The hanging, anyway. And we kind of know why. So I don't see a point to those ones. What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone? What should I do in the meantime?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
So don't do insane drugs, is what you're saying.
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
He looks you in the eye.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Thanks, tutorial. Okay. Let's bag him and take him away. Shane, do drugs! Of course you want me to do drugs, Shane. God damn it. The lieutenant takes the body away. You work alone for the rest of the day. All right.
All right.
Send... oh, I guess because the idea is I could have been like leave and then come back to then send him away. But whatever, we're just going to go with it. Send victim's body to processing. Gained points. I've gotten lots of experience for this particular session. He takes out a shiny black body bag. Out of where? Like, the ether? Guy's kind of skinny. I don't see anywhere to be carrying a giant body bag. But anyways. And starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Drag it? Why? Drag it? Okay, whatever. Here we are. Making progress. Now I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My friend is gone. I'm gonna fuck up everything around me. Anyway, sorry. Now I'm just being stupid. Where are we at? Wash off death smell. New task. But look, I did things. Get the body down. Yeah. Completed. Look at all this accomplishment. Anyways. What do we got here? Items. What is this referring to? I don't even know. Interact. Oh. Fractured bullet. Okay, cool. What does it say? The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks more like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, or bone. And I'm like, this is where I go, anything can pierce skin, flesh, or bone. It just won't come out pretty the other side. It'll be a much bigger hole. Anyways, okay, so we should interact with this next time. Because we're done with the stream. It's too late. But before we do that, we really, really want to, we want to level up pain threshold so we can smash into doors more. So we're going to do that. Yeah. Whoa, we got 2 level ups? Should I do more pain threshold or should I do endurance? Should I have all the pain? Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Physique. That's it. That is physique as well. This is physique 2. Learn. Bonus from items. Physical instrument. Enjoy healthy organs. Healthy organs. We don't want electricity. We're fine. So it's like, do I want physical instrument, pain threshold, or endurance to smash into doors, Shane? What do you think? Because I want to upgrade one more. But I'm just not sure. I guess the other 2 are at 3, right? So I could just even out and make endurance 3 as well. Take the blows. Because they're physical base. Physical, right, because they're under physique, of course. And you're like, pain threshold is what lets you smash into things. But like, these are part of it too, right? Check my white checks? Oh, I guess I didn't think, is that, no, it's here. No, it's here. No? How do I check my white checks? Is it here in the map? These are white checks, right? No? How do I check my white checks? Because I see, I see a white check. But then I'm like, how do I check that? These are found white checks. Those on white. Oh, so I click on this one. Oh, these are not found. Oh, no, they are found. I'm confused. But they don't tell me anything. How do I get the info from them? Woo. What if you scrolled better? Do-do. Do-do. Oh, suggestion, authority, interfacing. I see. But I was missing the word, that the word was right there in front of me. So anyways, okay. Interfacing. So these are the ones I have done. White checks you found. Why is it highlighted in white? Those on white are available to try now. Okay, so these ones aren't available. These ones are. So, authority, conceptualization, interfacing, backyard wall, warded door, pain threshold, backyard wall. And then what's the, it was like a, measure head, map wall. There was one that was the like hidden door, punch clock, payphone. There was a hidden door, composure, in, not just in the kitchen, but also in the bookstore that I wanted to try as well. I guess that's the one that's in the bookstore. Because I'm also thinking about the one in the kitchen, right? There's one in the kitchen that I also want to know. But anyways, okay. So right now, we're just going to go with that it is obviously pain threshold that I need. So I'm just going to up that bitch. Whoa. What? No, revert. Sorry, I was selecting the wrong one. Bookstore is pain! LOL. I accidentally just did that to Encyclopedia because I was looking at pain threshold, but I hadn't clicked on it. Is that not just existing with a computer? Okay. Level up pain threshold. Yeah! Okay, we're gonna smash into some frickin' doors next time. So, accept and changes in close. Cool. Shit's gonna get real. But I have exceeded 2 hours and I'm kind of sore and exhausted. So, we're gonna finish up here for now. Quick save. Whoops. And go over here because I clicked. And then, main menu. Yes. So, today we got the body down and we confirmed that I was right and that he was killed before he was hanged. I'm sorry, it seemed so obvious with the whole interview with the Hardy Boys. Like, I'm just like, it does not make sense that Yagal would be acting this way if you actually did kill him. I just don't believe you. Which, I mean, Kim also kind of suggested. He was like, that's too easy. But the hemorrhaging on the neck, that confuses me. Not sure about that one. Gonna have to think about that. But anyways, this is this. I'm basically positive I won't be streaming next Monday. I mean, there's a small chance I might, but there's a much higher chance I'm going to be really busy. Long story short, you want to check out my YouTube channel? Students put out a lot of waste, and I like to spend time salvaging it. So that's what I'm going to be busy with. But, you know, if health prevents me from being able to do that, because it's very physically involved and I have a lot of disabilities, I might stream instead. So we'll see how it goes. But there's a good chance that the next stream date will actually be calendar May 5th. April? May. Yes, May 5th. So, good chance I will hopefully see you then. Thank you to any new viewers. Thank you to any new subs, or rather followers. And if you are interested in seeing the past streams and like how we got to where we are, you can find a channel on YouTube by the exact same name as my Twitch, ALifeLearned, and that has all of the previous episodes of my stream and shows you like all of our progress. And yeah, in the meantime, thanks again so much, Shane, for well, full on actually modding this time. You rock. And for guiding me through, as always. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you again next time. Bye!